but maybe during the year they realize I want to be a welder, and then they go there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a place to grow. I
Interesting.
think 80% are boys.
Yeah, I think so.
In the
10th
vocational.
grade. No, in the 10th grade.
Then, yeah, boys and immigrants.
Yeah.
10th grade means pre-vocational.
They are in the same level.
They are in the same level,
different.
but they can be, general, just the same things that you were meant to learn already on the 9th grade.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's repeating.
like a remediation plus an introduction
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
to get them interested in something.
In something and finding their way, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or just if they know already what they want, just to get their grades to a certain level that they can,
And I think they have
Get
this
in.
studying counseling
yeah,
also a lot
yeah.
in this tent.
Do you have any idea what percentage of the kids at basic school, at the end of basic school, just quit and don't?
It's around 3,000 per year.
It was last year, 97% of the
Yeah,
was somewhere after the summer. So 3% in Helsinki was
Yeah, and
somehow
that's it.
missing.
yeah.
Right.
And
So
that's
it's
the
quite
highest
low.
percentage. Yeah. It's something like 3,000
Yeah.
youngsters per year on
But
the
it's
way.
whole country.
Yeah, for the whole
Yeah.
country, yeah.
Because I think it's about this 2 or 3% in whole country. Because in Helsinki it's actually higher than
Yeah.
in some other place, and here is only 3%. And normally after, let's say, before Christmas, they are already somewhere that we have
Yeah.
found them
Mm-hmm.
and catch them. And
Yeah, because we have the youth, searching youth work that
Mhm.
goes after these
Yeah.
dropouts,
Mm-hmm.
so they are not left alone. So
Mm-hmm.
because actually the state, we should have 100%
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So we have to find a place for these
Mm-hmm.
kids who are out of the who are dropping out.
Mm-hmm.
They can also go to this työpaja
yes, workshops.
workshops.
They don't have a large prison population here, do they? In Finland?
Present?
Incarceration.
No, I don't understand.
Prisons.
Prisons.
Ah,
It's not.
no, well,
Not, I guess not in the same way as in the States.
no.
You know, in the States, I'm sure you probably already know this, but it's 5% of the world's population, 25% of the world's incarceration.
Bit different.
So, well, it's.
So we don't put them to prison, so first of all, not so easily.
Yes.
And the sentences they get are shorter.
Yeah.
And also in
And,
prison you can make vocational education
Yeah.
if you want. So
And that's the other, one of the greatest problems with the prisons in the U.S. They're almost skillless. So you go in there, you do bad things, you learn nothing, because most of them have no training programs. Then, now you're branded as a felon. Now you can't get a job. So you have no choice, but in many cases, to go back doing the bad things that you did before.
I think in Finland you can do all education levels also in prison.
Yeah.
You can also study in university if you are.
Wow,
So it's
very interesting.
I think it's even they hope that people will study something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
That's what they are encouraged
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
of course you can't study everything.
Yeah.
There are some professions like I think the security services you can't study in prison
Yeah.
because
That could be a bit tough, huh?
Yeah.
But
because you
there
can't-
is that success story of that medical doctor.
Yeah, we have also doctors
Yeah.
and so
That are
on.
ex-prisoners.
Quite many master degrees I think
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
prisoners do every year. But I think biggest is the professional education or basic
Yeah.
to finish your basic education
Yeah.
if you have
Mm-hmm.
for some reason dropped out already before that.
Yeah. But as I said, that the vocational qualifications are for 3 years in Finland, so
Mhm.
there are no low-level qualification and higher level. So waitress is trained for 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
and so is the practical nurse.
So you said a waitress would train for 3 years?
Yeah,
Yes.
Would they just be a waitress, or would they be and restaurant management and the whole thing. I mean,
They
so,
are not management, because management is also from the University of Applied Sciences. Oh, then you have to do after 3 years this kind of.
Right. I'm just wondering, and how do you train for 3 years to be a
And they
waitress?
do other things. I think they have. They can take something also from the chef
Okay.
studies, or they can take something from the traveling studies,
Got it.
or they can make catering studies.
Okay,
And
so they're learning more than just,
Yeah,
Yes.
just the waitering.
Yes.
So
right,
Actually, this you can learn in 1 year, I think, almost. But then you have.
Yeah.
But of course, they have a lot of this custom service and this kind of.
sure.
Yes. Yes.
So it,
wine and so on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they can make this that they are allowed to sell alcohol and
mhm.
yeah, the hygienic certificate, and there are so many, you know, legislative points as well that you have to have certain certificates within to be able to operate. So
Mhm.
yeah. But this is the basic model that all our vocational qualification in Finland are formed. So we talk about the competence points rather than time. So the competency is counted, doesn't matter where you have obtained them and how long it took.
Okay.
So that's where the individualization comes to.
So you could be in the school for 6 years.
Theoretically, yes,
Yeah,
but we don't get the
theoretically,
funding, so we don't want to keep them.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
right.
normally it's this 3+1,
Mm.
and if you have some background already studies before, so it's normally 2+1.
Mhm.
But actually now it's going more that they are shorter than the 3 years,
Mhm.
maybe more. And it's
Yeah.
like the 4th-year students, it's going down this number all the time. But these who are graduating in 2.5 years, it's going up all the time.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Yeah, and the basic studies are math, English, Finnish, Swedish, physics, chemistry,
maths,
I said math,
working,
working life skills.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Society.
basic society skills. But they are always looked from the future professions point of view. So the vocabulary the practicalness would learn is different from the vocabulary that the chef would learn,
Sure.
as well as the math. So the other one will count drugs, where the other one can count how to cut the wood wisely.
Mhm.
And these are the studies which give this right to go to universities.
Yeah,
So
that's why they are there.
that's why we need to have this part that they are.
Mhm.
It's possible to go to university, or maybe more to University of Applied.
But if they know they're not going to go to the university, would they have to take those?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Otherwise-
Same
They are
classes?
Yes.
But it's different.
They are same classes, but the level is different from the general upper secondary education. So we do have a lot of students that have completed the general upper secondary education, have done the matriculation examination, but they are not going to the academic path. They come here to get a profession.
Got it.
And then they only do these vocational studies, and actually they do also less of that,
Yeah,
because they also get something.
some
They
reductions
only
of
make,
their
they make 15 credits or
Mhm.
something less.
Yeah.
But in
But
order,
you have to do both of these that you get the degree. So you don't get the degree out before you have done both studies.
but do you ever have a situation where, you know, the student is learning to weld and then they go, well, I'm a pretty good welder and I want to go out and make money. I'm quitting because I want to go make money now and I got a job.
It's,
Or do they normally want somebody with the certificate? Is that important?
let's say like in the restaurant field, we have some when they are 8, because you can't actually work in restaurants before you are 18 years. So some are going, let's say that they don't finish the degree because it's quite easy to get a job in the restaurants in Helsinki at the moment. But there are a lot of fields you can't work, like in the hospitals you can't work if you don't have a degree paper in your hands.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of other ones. You need to have this degree.
Finland is so oriented with
Yeah.
degrees and certificates.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you have the skills to be an entrepreneur and you don't have the qualification, maybe you can find your way out.
Yeah.
But most likely all companies would be to employ somebody that has the certificate.
Right.
because we do trust that if you have the certificate, you have certain skills.